Minister of the Republic of Mauritius, Your Excellency Vice President, the Honorable Madam Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Ministers and Junior Ministers, Excellencies and members of diplomatic corps, distinguished guests and my fellow friends from media, fellow Russians, ladies and gentlemen. It's an incredible pleasure to celebrate this day in the company of such a brilliant and successful people. Each of you has achieved a lot on the path you have chosen and is proud of that. Because choosing of path, that's what independence truly means for individuals and for the countries. As ambassador of the Russian Federation, I sincerely thank everyone for supporting me in development of bilateral relations between our countries. I'm proud to say that a lot of what we were planning to do has been done. We promised, we did. And we are not going to stop because we are inspired, because we have vision of our relations and how they should develop. And I proudly list some of what we have already done. My apologies for my team, which is really tired, but I hope is proud as well. Most of the projects we started a year ago we could extend and develop this year. The best example of that is warm regards to all of us today from the Russian cosmonaut Sergei Kuznetsov. He's in the International Space Station, but he visited Mauritius last year. He spoke to your experts about the remote satellite sensing, which are necessary for agriculture, transportation, climate research, and this year, his brother in space, cosmonaut Alexander Gorbanov, brought from him a gift for Rajiv Gandhi Center, the Mauritian national flag, stamped with a special seal, beam to orbit. We hope that it will be the small step on a long road of our scientific cooperation. We have already done a lot through the events we hopefully brought the entire island together. Through the concert of the Moscow Conservatoire and Russian Ballet, through synchronized swimming kid show, through the exhibitions of photographers and paintings by Russian artists, movies and lectures, Russian cuisine evenings and cartoon painting masterclasses. We taught children to dance and draw. We discussed Siberian mammoth with students. We donated the bust of world-famous composer Tchaikovsky to Conservatoire de Mitterrand, as well as a documentary, The Unknown World, to the Museum of Rodrigue, as well as historical photo cameras to the Museum of Photography, as well as books to National Library, as well as equipment and for training of Mauritian Chess Association, which now shows the impressive results at online world championship organized by Russian Grandmaster Karyaki. And this year, like all 58 years along, we send youngsters granted free scholarships to Russia. They will study and definitely return to work for the benefit of Mauritius. We are sure that the Indian Ocean doesn't divide us, it connects. And this year we proudly made 2 new big projects as a proof of that. One which is really meaningful for both countries, dedicated to a national symbol, Dodo. We were granted rights of an authorized copy of the only in the world picture you can see it here, of drawn from a live dodo bird. It was painted for the Great Mughal in 17th century and in the 19th century bought for Russian side. Now it's preserved in St. Petersburg. And during this year, we made public events for Mauritians, including exhibitions and student art competition inspired by Dodo. Winners from Russia will come to Mauritius, inspired to paint the island where Dodo is national symbol. And Mauritian students will go to St. Petersburg. That's what we call synergy, from heart to heart, from soul to soul. Together with RT, we are working on a documentary about Dodo in order to find an answer for a crucial question. Should we restore the extinct species? Documentary will be gifted to Mauritius. Another project is the memorial tomb for Russian sailors buried here on the island. We are extremely grateful for that to all the people who helped us not just to find the graves of the 6 brave crew members of Corvette Olivutsa, who lost their lives here in 1857 trying to explore the roots of the Indian Ocean, but to every Mauritian and Russian who took part in the historical research, construction of the monument, digging in archives. It's people's project and people's monument. My special thanks to our friends Simeon Koenkov, Raisa Stukan and Anna Kasinskaya, who made their best on this long way, as well as the Mauritian sculptor Marie-Joseline Nancourt, who gave all his experience to the project. Next week we'll open its in the Cemetery of the West. So we are together, not just 58 years alone, from the very beginning of the independence of Mauritius, but historically. And one more sign of that is the exhibition of historical photo of Mauritius taken by Soviet photographers in 1968 from the archives of the TASS agency. You can see it there in the lobby, and we gifted it to Mauritius Film Development Corporation. We are proud that this year we celebrated 81st anniversary of the victory in World War II, together with families of Mauritian veterans. It was the joint special event of preservation of the memory for the generations. Today, once again, Russia faces those who speak about racial purity and wear Nazi symbols. This is a horrible challenge that we are compelled to go through, and the countries of the global south understand what is truly happening and why. We thank Mauritius for its position and neutrality. We value it. We thank all African nations and will always remember their support. It's significant that this year, following the footsteps of Sir Sevusaguram Gulam, Mauritius fight for the sovereignty of the Chagas again. Russia has always supported Mauritius in this fight and will continue to do so. In the 21st century, there must be no colonies. Peoples must be free and live with dignity. That's why I want to speak about the future of our children, and hope to continue what we have begun together. To teach and learn together, to go together with all what we discussed: festivals, student exchanges, energy project, food security, climate change response, anti-drug battle. Russia is always ready to share its knowledge and experience with its friends. Because at the very vulnerable time, at the very unsecure global environment, only cooperation, diversification, and insistence can help to fulfill the vision of the future for all of us. And for those who remember the Krusenstern bark's visit to the island last year, and for all Mauritians, we are planning to bring the hope. This is the name of another historical sailing ship, and it will be a good sign of hope for the best future, for peace and prosperity. And this wonderful day, the national day of my country, Mother Russia, we are together. And I sincerely say to everyone here for this, thank you. And I would like to make a gift, and the official copy of famous painting by Ustad Mansour to all people of Mauritius. Please, Dr. Honorable Prime Minister, accept it for their behalf.